If I were to describe Ultros in a single sentence, it would have to be something along the lines of what a person sees for the 5 seconds of life after a mind flayer uses extract brain.
That was delicious!
Turned into a video game. Ultros is crazy, with a capital K. It's cuckoo bananas. I've never taken any hard drugs, and they are actually on my will not do forever list. But this game is what I imagine when I hear the word psilocybin or LSD.
I'm out, man. I'm stripping.
I'm going to be transparent about this. I would not have played this game if it had a different composer. I picked up this game entirely because its soundtrack was by Rat Vader. I did a video a while back about a game called The Gunk, and it had simply the most supreme use of cello I had ever seen in a game's soundtrack. If that isn't just some stick your heart in a blender and bake it into a smoothie level evocation, I don't know what is. Rat Vader understands cello, and his cello partner in crime, Bjorn Riesberg, understands how to play cello. You get these two musical madmen together, and it's just... I came for the Rat Vader, but I stayed because it's a fascinating video game. I need to talk about the video game for a second, but I'm gonna get back to the music at the end. Basic premise of the game is that you're on a spaceship. You don't know who you are or what is happening, but there is a being called Ultros, threatening to be born into this finite existence, and you are seemingly helping that process along. It's a Metroidvania, and every time you beat a boss, you end up resetting time and pulling a Majora's Mask. Nope, not that. Nope, not that either. Oh, definitely not that.
Eleganto. Very eleganto.
No, none of those. Those are all wrong. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. The game is both aesthetically beautiful and artistically disgruntling.
So much blood!
All of the enemies are substantially grotesque. All of them. Without exception. If you think otherwise, you might be suffering from what we call incorrect thought syndrome. But you go from some psychotic-looking grossy boys to having a pleasant little conversation in a beautiful little garden. Then you start to think to yourself, what in the actual crap is happening in this game? And that is honestly one of its strong suits, the mystery of the game. What is this place? What is this being Ultros? How is what you've been doing affecting yourself? And more importantly, that happy gardener fellow. Look at how cute he is. He gives you fruit to eat, and that's how you level up. You can also eat pieces of these monstrosities after you murder them.
Torn off snout with a hint of fennel. Like an elastic paste of flour and ginger. Yolk-like with a buttery smell. A milky and nutty flavour once you bite through. Juicy with a sharp aftertaste.
Filled with a piquant pus?
Whoa, that is horrendous. But if that's what it takes to level up, juice me up some of that picante pus.
No, that was delicious.
Can I eat her arm? Honestly, it looks much more appetizing than what I'm usually eating. Wait a second, what is that creature doing? It's eating my food. You can feed these Cronenbergers? Now it's my friend.
Cognitive dissonance.
Do I feed them? Or do I eat them? She wants me to become a perfect killer. He wants me to become a perfect tiller. Murderize or fertilize? They're my partners in cultivating the earth, or they're my firm hindbrain that is still writhing dinner. And now I have to choose. And I hate choosing. That's why I'm perpetually single. And that's the true strength of this game. The capacity for it to naturally get you to change your thoughts and feelings. I did start to feel guilty for harvesting these creatures' organs and eating them. But I would hunt enough of them to fulfill my nutritional needs. This game is hallmarked by its dichotomous experience. It's gross and beautiful. It's about precision killing, but also cultivating and crafting gardens. There are definitely some problems with the game. The backtracking is ferocious. Every time you start a new cycle, you wake up at the beginning of the map. I also got lost very frequently. But that's sort of the experience of this game, the confusion, the discovery. No hand holding. But being perpetually single, I'm used to that. The feeling of discovery never stopped being substantial in this game. Some freaky new creature, some interesting new piece of the mystery, a new plant to cultivate. And through it all, the music. Oh crap! The music! Did Radvader just use that saxophone noise to sound like a bird calling in the background? What the... Incredible! I know I haven't really even talked about what the game is, how you play it, or what's happening, but we gotta talk about the music. The music is crazy! When I started this game for the first time and that deep, intense bass note came echoing out of my headphones across my temporal lobe.
We've been trying to contact you regarding your car's extended warranty.
Bending in and out. Then when the note changes for the first time, the journey has truly begun. Oh, we're on the journey. We're taking the journey now. The journey has begun. I sat in front of my monitor for the full 13 minutes of Soundscape. That is the opening of the video game Ultros. Nobody soundscapes like Rat Vader. Oh man, it is so crazy. It's a complete sonic journey. Wrong kind of Sonic. Then the cello comes floating in out of the darkness. Soft but firm, delicate but sharp, piercing through the malaise like a ray of hope. Then comes the flute, and with its careful wings, it carries the theme. I love how Rat Vader kept in the breaths from Adrian Celius. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name correctly, as he plays the flute. Every moment, a human moment. Then the soul of this track comes over the horizon like the sun in winter. It's painfully beautiful. Cello is simply the greatest instrument, and the Bjorn Rat Vader combo is uncompromising in its valiance. That's some crazy jargon I'm willy-nilly slinging around. I get it. Did that previous paragraph even mean anything? Or was I just snorting metaphors like they're cocaine? But I'm trying to get you to understand how I feel, to feel the way that I am feeling. Am I crying right now? That's crazy. But I'm serious about this. Rat Vader is simply an incredible composer. Whether he's grappling your spirit with the sunshine or caressing your cerebellum with greasy fingers till you are filled with unease. Rat Vader creates epic soundscapes. Rat Vader's real name is Oscar Rydelius? Are you kidding me? Even his name is epic. And he uses his mastery to evoke emotion. It makes this insane psychedelic world breathe. Every new track I heard excited. Every new twist or tweak entertained. This game would not be the same at all without this wild world of music provided by this talented composer. Ultros is wildly imaginative. It's unabashedly cuckoo bananas, but it's solid. It surprised me with its characters, with its concepts, and its creativity. It has what I think is the most interesting endgame concept of any Metroidvania I've ever played. You analyze the map, then you have to utilize the unique properties of different plants to take this living network all over the game world. It turns the whole map into an intricate puzzle with a myriad of solutions. It's so fascinating. Now, the game certainly is not my favorite Metroidvania. That would be Ori and the Will of the Wisps. But Ultros dares to be totally distinct and unique. And it doesn't just rest on that uniqueness. There is a solid video game helming this crazy, crazy ride. And I was totally happy that I went along for the journey. Music is critical to the video game experience. It's not ancillary, it's not an afterthought. You get a powerful composer on your side, and your game has a necessary tool it needs to excel. Why is Chrono Trigger the best video game ever created? It's music. Why is Ori and the Will of the Wisps my favorite Metroidvania? It's music. Why did I take a chance on a game outside of my wheelhouse with Ultros? Because of its music. Ultros is absolutely imaginative in its art style, and Rat Vader's music is the compost and nutrients that lets this game world sing. Like if you like, comment if you comment, subscribe if you subscribe. That doesn't make any sense.